Hey, welcome back again, y'all, to the Nigman TV. As you can see it in the titles, who are the NBA versions of Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and Jeezy? If rappers were NBA superstars, who would they be? Don't touch that dial. I'll be right back.
Hit that play, let it run on repeat. Hot take, one shot, press play, new drop. Every day from the screen to your ears, all in HD. You already know who it is. Nick Madden TV. Nick Madden TV.
Yes, sir. Hey, welcome back again, y'all, to the Nigman TV show, man. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. I want to thank everybody for keep coming back and supporting the content. You know what I'm saying? You know me, man. I do rap and I do NBA, football, sports anyway. You know what I mean? But hey, today we're gonna talk about who are the best. Well, I ain't gonna say best, but NBA versions of Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? So what if we had to put the rap greatness into NBA legends though? You know what I'm saying? Because I got some people that I'm thinking that I do like to compare them to if they was on the, I ain't gonna say on the court, but I ain't doing like the ring championships and all of that though, but kind of like some things that parallel their career, you know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and get ready to get it started. I'm gonna start off with my boy Young Jeezy, you dig? You dig? Now, with Jeezy, let's say when Jeezy first came out, you know what I'm saying? Thug Motivation 101. It hit number 2 on the Billboard 200, and you know, Soul Survivor, one of the hottest tracks on that album. It reached number 4 on the Hot 100. Now, where there is in T-Mac, 7 All-Star teams and 2 scoring titles, and you can't forget about the 13 points in 35 seconds comeback. You know what I'm saying? Now, with both of these guys, especially Jeezy, he's not known as the best lyricist. You know what I'm saying? He don't have the Jay-Z penmanship. You know, I mean the Jay-Z penmanship or the flow base, or you know, all the topics and the words that they use in their rhyme. Jeezy don't have those. He more basic surface though, but he makes it work for him. Whereas in with T-Mac game, where he's a scoring shooting guard, you know, especially when he was in Toronto, how he came out being in Toronto, him and Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, they bouncing off the flow, you know, and Jeezy definitely got that bounce to him, especially around the time Thug Motivation came around. And then both of them had some injury problems. You know, Jeezy suffered the vocal cord surgery. Whereas with T-Mac, he suffered back and knees injury, kind of like hindering his game, especially down in the Houston time. But even with Jeezy, after the first album, the vocal cord surgery, he still got back in the booth and he still made another great album though, you know what I'm saying? Although they might have went through their injuries, they both made some impact at their peak. Like I said, Jeezy one of the most lyricists of rappers, but when he came, he made a statement. Now some can maybe consider T-Mac better than Kobe Bryant. Some may consider that now, but you tell me if he is. You know, hey, I think Kobe probably was the better player. You know what I mean? But some say T-Mac. So Jeezy and T-Mac, they my T-Mac is Jeezy comp if he was the NBA player. You know what I'm saying? Slow, cool. You know what I mean? A little bit laid back, but once he get on that track with you, Jeezy know how to make his verse stand out. He might say some simple stuff, but it stand out, you know what I'm saying, better than a punchline might come from Lil Wayne or something, you know what I mean? Or, you know, so like I said, he didn't have like the lyrics and things, but he definitely had the beats, the instrumentals or whatever. And T-Mac, he didn't have the team. Now T-Mac made wave coming out saying that if he would replace in Kobe's situation, he would have had rings, which is a possible thing that it could have happened though. You know, maybe he had at least one ring to go. You know what I mean? But T Mac and Jeezy, these my comp. You know what I mean? So tell me who would you compare Jeezy to if you had a choice? You know what I mean? Well, you know, you tell me in the comment though. You know, what else they might got into? You know, similar things, you know, because they both got the injury. But both Hall of Fame, if you ask me, I think Jeezy is definitely a Hall of Famer. He definitely sparked the South, you know what I mean? Especially with the Thug Motivation and the Trap or Die mixtape, you know. So I'm gonna go with Jeezy and T Mac, you know, and some people might say something different though, you know. But hey, the Snowman and T Mac was a snowman himself. Cold, dog. Cold. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go to the number 3. Yes, sir. So yeah, let's get into the second one. We got Lil Wayne and LeBron. Now this might kind of hit y'all the wrong way. Maybe some of y'all might disagree, but you know, I'm taking it as alright, they both started young. Lil Wayne signed to Cash Money, what, 11 years old? Way back in the time. So, but once Cash Money crossed over and hit mainstream, I think he was what? I'm gonna say about 15, 16. I don't know. He was young though, and then LeBron came straight into the league at 18. You know what I mean? 2004. Now in 2004, you get the Carter era. You know, this is the Carter. This is the cut. What was on that album? BMJR. You know what I mean? Put his feet in the blaze. What else? What else was on that album though? Was it was it Go DJ on there too? I think Go DJ was on there too though. But anywho, LeBron, he coming in the NBA. You know what I mean? Rookie year, came as the chosen one. Lil Wayne being the Cash Money, being young, and Birdman had already said in the year 2000, Lil Wayne gonna tear this game up. That's on that Bling Bling, just the Bling Bling song of Birdman verse. So they both coming in young, and then they was the chosen one from the get go. And y'all know how LeBron's story went if you familiar with it. All right, the Carter, it goes double platinum. Wayne is He's on Cash Money by himself. He's a revival of Cash Money. LeBron, he wins scoring titles in 2007 and 08. And hey, that's the start of his multi MVP phase. So they both around those times started to become platinum, you dig, or MVPs, you know what I'm saying? So, and then their peak, I think Lil Wayne peak was what, Carter 3. You know, the Carter 3 era verse, you know what I'm saying? And this round, by the time LeBron ended up going to, I think he ended up going to Miami at that time though. They both, like I said, both of them probably around that time was heating up. Lil Wayne was killing the rap, and LeBron, he was unstoppable out there in Miami. You know, teamed up with Wade. So around these times, 2012, that's when he got the Finals MVP also too though. They both built empires, you know. Lil Wayne got the Young Money, LeBron got what, Clutch, got a school and things like that. So they both, you know what I'm saying, building things from their Lil Wayne still building on rap labels, but then LeBron taking things off court though. You know what I mean? So and Lil Wayne, 183 Hot 100 entries. He got the song Lollipop went diamond, 100 million worldwide sales. LeBron, he 50,000 points, first player to get 50,000 points, the all-time leader in points, and that's his resume. And then what else? They kind of like got parallel to each other. And then, like I said, they both been in the game as young as they both came in the game young as they were, you know what I mean? But they still stood the test of time. Even today's time, LeBron is definitely hey, it's the summer right now. It's June 10th. we waiting on LeBron to choose what team he gonna go to play for next year. And Lil Wayne kind of like give you that same impact. But when he dropped the Carter 6 last year, he had everybody waiting on it. So they both still can bring light to themselves, even in their back end of their career. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Louise and LeBron. I mean, they both had a hell of a career. Hall of Famers, if you ask me. But do I think they're the best at their craft? No, I do not. I don't believe they're the GOAT. I don't believe they're the GOAT, though. You know what I mean? So we're gonna keep this genre before my next one. So now, last before we go, hey, make sure y'all hit the like button. Go ahead and sub. Also, too, I got more content come out. Of course, I do the music reaction. That's why this is the #1 reaction channel in the world, Craig. So before we get to the last one, well, I'm gonna give y'all the last one. The last one I got for y'all today, man. NBA versions of rappers. We did Jeezy, Lil Wayne. We got Jay-Z. And he gonna be as Kobe Bryant. I know, so all right, now just hold on. I know a lot of y'all might say, "No, he ain't that. Nah, he supposed to be Mike." No, he don't. Nah. Jay-Z good and great in his own way, but you know what I'm saying, I don't know. I don't want to say he Michael Jordan. He did, but let's get into it. Why though? All right, both of them came out 1996. What dropped in 1996, y'all? Kobe got drafted. Reasonable Doubt dropped in 1996. One of Jay-Z's very first album. They say this is a classic. And the 1996 draft class was a classic too, though. You know what I'm saying? So, same rookie year. Jay-Z didn't get the love that he thought he was gonna get when he first dropped it, but now coming down the years, he definitely got he definitely had the right. You know what I'm saying? That album was definitely worth it, I guess. But Kobe Bryant, got traded to the Lakers though. So of course he rode the bench and stuff his very first year, so he didn't really get to do damage. And same thing with Jay-Z, they shooed him off, you know what I'm saying? So coming down to the 1990s, Volume 2, Hard Knock Life becomes a major commercial breakthrough and the first Grammy win, you know what I'm saying? Now 1990, the late 90s, Kobe Bryant become an all-star by his second season, and started to become one of the Lakers' premier stars, and then even with Jay-Z starting to become one of the rap stars, So they both got awarded early in their career, you know what I'm saying? They starting to turn the stars and hit mainstream, and then Blueprint and the Black Album become canon level J projects, you know what I'm saying? Kobe and Shaq, they lead the Lakers to a 3-peat. So the peak aura, I mean, they both doing their thing, and Jay-Z around by this time, he definitely when that Blueprint dropped off, he was running the world, because that's where he got what it is on there, takeover. That's when the beef, that's when we starting to find out, because up in New York, they probably already knew. They know how to they knew who was talking about who on them tracks before we knew. But once we got the Blueprint, I heard Takeover, hey, I knew Jay-Z and Nas had something going on and things like that. And Kobe and Shaq, they were leading the way with three championships, you know what I'm saying? And another thing that they got in common, they partnerships that helped them build their legacy. Well, starting to help them build their legacy early. They departed. Shaq, Dame Dash. Shaq was the most powerful, unstoppable force in the paint. Dame Dash, he was unstoppable CEO. He had to do it his way, and he always got what he wanted though. Shaq got traded. Dame Dash got bought out. You know what I'm saying? So that's when Kobe had to go hold on his own. Jay-Z had to go hold on his own. He switched around and got president of Def Jam, Kobe. he ended up changing his number, gave himself a whole new identity. So they both going through the same, you know what I'm saying, same things almost at different, but same things at same time, but in different forms though. But it still comes back to the same old transition they both going through, you know. So 2008, that what Kobe he get his championship without Shaq, Rock Nation. They launching. Who they got? What's the girl? Rihanna and them and Kanye. Now coming on down the line of their career. I mean, of course, long live Kobe though, man, for sure. Jay-Z still rocking it in his with his things that he got going on, and he's still making noise. But I think both of these guys, just a comparison to Jay-Z. This is my comparison to Jay-Z being Kobe Bryant. They're still champions, but I said we weren't gonna talk about champions, but mama mentality. Jay-Z got that mama mentality, but his flow, he got the maturity. He introspective, and he flawless on the mics. With Kobe, he on the flow, precision, precise, know what his move gonna be before he do it. Jay-Z know he calculate his moves before he do it. So that's why I kind of like say these guys are comparable to each other. You know what I'm saying? With if Jay-Z was NBA player, Jay-Z NBA player is Kobe Bryant though. You know what I mean? But some people might say Michael Jordan. I don't think so. You know, I think there's other rappers that's probably over Jay-Z. Or I mean, they're probably better than Jay-Z, man. I mean, Pac could be the one though. You know, but hey, that been my take for the day though, man. Y'all let me know who y'all rapper comparison would be though. You know what I'm saying? As matter of fact, man, don't get in here talking about some Michael Jordan, because I don't believe that though. So Jay-Z is Kobe Bryant, Lil Wayne, LeBron James, and my boy Young Jeezy, T-Mac. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe, and y'all stay tuned to more Nick Man TV. This is what we do here, man. Sports, talking on music. I got some more reactions coming along later on today. All right, peace out, y'all.
Nick Man TV.